Vitaly situation is finally over, right? Okay, see what they talking about, man. This dude, yeah. If you don't remember who Vitaly is, like before, like he went to prison. He had went to prison recently, right? Yeah. Before he went to prison, he was catching predators. He was doing good. So we're gonna learn a little bit about Vitaly tonight.
It has been over 9 months since OG YouTuber turned IRL streamer Vitaly was detained over in the Philippines. Essentially
brother.
For being a public nuisance over there and harassing multiple people, including several police officers.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty? The shots are...
Okay, buddy. Bro, how do you go from catching predators to freaking like doing sexual harassment towards cops, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Kicking in.
Like, brother, you're a grown man, dog. Like, what the hell is you doing, bro? Like, you really people really going this far, bro, to get, like, some clout going.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
Hello.
Alright, bro, that's harassment.
This was a situation they took very seriously, and this man, John Vic Marula, made it his personal mission to ensure that Vitaly would learn his lesson.
Yeah.
Oh no, mommy, I'm gonna get arrested.
Really trying to make an example out of the streamer.
It's clear he will not be deported just like that.
Oh no, hindi talagang we made a conscious decision not to have him deported.
Alright, bro. You see this right here? It gets to a point to where stuff is funny and then it's not funny anymore. You get what I mean? Like this right here, I don't really find this too funny. I'm not too fond of this activity, especially from a grown man. I could see this coming from someone that's probably like 16, you know, and even then it's like, bro, like get it together, you know?
He may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right? For his content.
And things would only get much worse for him.
Look at his last name.
Vitaly showed zero remorse during the press conference regarding his freedom.
Bro, he's the biggest troll, ain't he? God damn, bro. There's no damn way he's in there acting like that.
It's in court.
Ever seen the other side?
Now after this, we did not hear much besides the fact that Vitaly was moving around the jail system. There were images that alluded to the idea that he...
Wait, is he getting baptized?
Got baptized while in the pen. And we mainly knew that the living conditions in these types of facilities are historically unhygienic, overcrowded, and in general absolutely horrific.
Imagine from going to like having streamer money, bro, to being locked up in the Philippines in these situations in this environment. Nah. He's probably in there hurting, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
To make matters even worse for him, both the US and Russia made it very clear that they would not be accepting Vitaly as a deportee from the Philippines. Meaning he was like Tom Hanks in the movie Terminal, a man without a true place to go. And so for the greater part of the last 6 months, it has really been nothing but radio silence on the Vitaly front. But now all this time later, we finally have an update. As recently around a week ago, there were rumors that something horrible had happened to Vitaly. Some speculated that his hands was actually cut off while in the Filipino jail. But
man, people will be doing the most on Twitter. Twitter's like the dark side of the web. You go on Twitter, bro, there ain't nothing but like just like stuff that's straight out of context on there. You know, just like there's literally like corn on there with the P in the front of it. You can find that on there.
That turned out to be a total hoax, as we now have new images and video of this clown.
What the hell?
So basically this is what Vitaly is looking like now. As you guys can see, he is now sporting a pretty big beard.
Nah, bro. He looks like a damn caveman.
As well as
A
some
straight
really long
caveman, bro. You know, he looks like goddamn Tom Hanks from Castaway. That's how far they going with this situation, bro. He's home now.
Does anyone else feel like he kind of has some Liver King action going on? Here is an alternate angle for you guys. As y'all can see, the hair is kind of twirling down the back of his neck. And to me, it's quite obvious that the last 9 months did some serious damage to this guy.
Yeah,
and here is the footage
we see
from
that
the press conference yesterday, where Romula would announce the deportation of Vitaly. And I'll tell you guys something, he is not coming back to America. And obviously, they're almost exclusively speaking Filipino here, but I did provide the English translation for you guys.
Una po ang pag-deport kay Vitaly Sobereski, yung Russian vlogger na nakulong for harassment dito sa DGC. He has served out his sentence. He is now on queue for deportation back to Russia.
So as you guys could see there, Ramula basically announced that Vitaly would be getting deported back to his home country of Russia. Or as far as we know, Vitaly no longer has any real ties to that nation. I don't think he has any family there. His mother currently resides in the US.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom.
What made him want to go to the Philippines and like stream out there? Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like what kind of content was he planning to get out there? And like, I don't know. It blows my mind the lengths this dude went to just go and get locked up, you know, trolling the hell out of people, thinking that he might have gotten away with it because he's in the Philippines, where it didn't end up working out.
I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking mom. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up with a chat.
So yes, while it is a big win for him that he is finally free, I don't really know what type of life he plans to lead over there. Nor do I think he would be allowed to come back into America anytime soon, which is obviously going to affect his career online. I'll tell you guys about that in a second.
Salamat po, Secretary Remulla. Ang process po ng deportation sa Bureau of Immigration is nag-issue na po ng deportation order against Vitaly Zdorovetski, ang Board of Commissioners. Ang pag-deport sa kanya ay subject to clearances ng NBI at saka yung ports kung saan siya nagkaroon ng kaso.
So essentially the guy is saying that his various cases in the Philippines are now closed, and so the deportation process should commence from here. Although he does claim that they're still trying to
looks
coordinate
dead
the exact
Russian.
place that Vitaly will go.
Ko-coordinate na rin po kami sa pagde-deportan ng lugar niya, yung bansa niya, which is sa Russia.
Si Vitaly po ay US green card holder pero Russian citizen. So ang normal process niya na hindi yung country of residence kundi yung passport of origin. Ang passport niya po ay galing sa Russia, kaya doon po ang processing ng deportation.
And he makes another really interesting point here is that Vitaly does have a green card here in America, but obviously his origins reside in Russia where he is still a citizen as well.
Let this be a reminder to all our visitors here in the Philippines that we always welcome tourists and visitors. We treat them with respect and we expect them to follow the same rules as we follow the same rules when we travel. We have no ill feelings against Vitaly. He has served this time and he has shown his remorse and he is now a free man when he goes back to Russia.
And just look at the pure seriousness in Vitaly's face this time around. We don't know what
He learned a lesson there, bro. He finally learned himself a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That Philippine prison really did it to him for sure. You know what I'm saying? He found out, bro. All that trolling shit. I'm sure he might be going back to doing it for all we know.
the types of things he's seen, if the guy has literally been pissed on, how many bugs he consumed, how many nights he cried on the bare chest of another foreign man, while they packed him in those cells like some damn sardines.
So thank you very much.
He's like, get the fuck out of my sight. And honestly, he did make a clear example out of Vitaly. I think he kind of got what he wanted
Hey,
in this
dude is
situation,
yoked, though.
while also not allowing it
He's
to
pretty
go on for
ripped.
years and years and years, because I do think that that would have been a little excessive at that point. And I will say, in the end, I do think that this was a pretty
Low-key
fair
ripped.
sentencing for Vitaly, as he essentially fucked around and found out. And here's where things could get
Yeah,
really
he
interesting
did.
for Vitaly, as we speculate what life could possibly look like for him back in Russia, and how living there would affect his career online. They say that he's apparently going back to Moscow. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but in regards to streaming in Russia, and specifically IRL streaming, there is apparently all types of restrictions. Yes, you can IRL stream in Russia, but expect significant major restrictions, like no monetization on YouTube, which I was not aware.
Wait, you can't monetize on YouTube in Russia? Really? Why not? Potential blocks on major Western apps requiring VPNs for Instagram, Twitch, and navigate. Man, I mean, I can understand why they don't want this out there in the country, because social media, TikTok, YouTube, it does like mess with people's minds and make people act very out of character. So I could see why and where they're going with that.
Of potential blocks on major Western apps, and you also have to be mindful that some live content is restricted, including TikTok. And honestly, I didn't know any of this. That Instagram and Facebook are blocked. Like I said, no TikTok live streaming, and YouTube monetization has been blocked there since 2022. And also, it seems like if Vitaly tries to be up to his usual antics, you know, basically being a dipshit out in public, that over in Russia they restrict internet censorship and laws against disseminating hostile content, which was pretty much what Vitaly has made his entire career, whether it be the OG pranks, the spicy content, the predator catching that he was doing for around a year before he got into this trouble, and now obviously with the nuisance streams. But either way, we're gonna have to see what happens to Vitaly from here. I mean, personally, I'm glad that the guy didn't like pass away or just disappear. And like I said, I do think that he spent like a pretty equitable amount of time in jail for the shit that he did. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this situation down
Marley's charging his headset.
below. As always, also want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys...
done charging this shit.
What would you say?
I said I'm gonna make some coffee.
Alright.
If she's not done charging by then we can run it.
Alright, let's do it. I'm right here.
No, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other live streaming idiots out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
Well, hey, Vitaly situation is finally over. He's free now. You know, he's home. So let's see what he does on the internet. You know, who knows what he's going to be up to? I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. Maybe he'll go back to catching predators. Maybe not. Maybe he'll go back to trolling the streets. Maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. Over and out.